Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the I Hate to Say It podcast. I'm your host, Arnie Negretti, and I'm here with my co-host, Sassy Mom Car.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Last to recap, I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. Me and Arnie, we just came back from our trip, which we're going to be putting up in our little vlog notes. Mm-hmm. How are you doing today?
It's a great day. It's hot today, but it's been hot all week. Besides the weather, it's been a great week. I am kind of like on vacation myself in a way. My son's not here for the whole 2 weeks, so and a little vacation of my own, a little zen of my own.
Yes.
But we did just come back from actual vacation.
We actually did. Well, he stayed a couple of days, but I actually came back recently. And it feels good that I had a vacation with my son. I enjoyed my time with him.
Yeah. And
we had some, which we're going to post, some cracked crab, and which
we had great food.
Gonna be shown. Really, really good food that we had there. I think we did our ratings. We did a little shopping, which you see our videos on. Yeah. But the weather was wonderful there, was it not?
It was very, very beautiful. With that being said, I'm going to roll clips of our vacation so you guys can see them now. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed those clips. That was our little vacation that we went on. Did some shopping, had some great food.
Definitely great food.
Can't wait to go back.
Yes, I made reservations to go back.
She's already thinking about going back as soon as possible.
It's just the weather. I mean, it was really nice. I think, well, when I came back to the heat. And I think you came back to the heat.
Yeah, it was hot.
But again, you guys remember he does have that swimming pool,
which I've been using quite a bit as I've been living my life. Living my best life these next 2 weeks. I'm going to be on that pool for every day, actually. Actually, it's supposed to cool down next week, so.
Yeah, that is true. But, when we go again, I hope my little grandson Eli can come in Cheyenne, because I really think Eli would like the beach.
Yeah, now that he's a little older, he probably would. He would enjoy it. He's been there when he was like a baby. You don't even remember going, but I think he would enjoy.
Him so much. He has grown so much. I saw him today. He's gotten so big. He's like, cars.
He loves damn cars. I told you guys, he's a fiend for cars. He's still addicted to those things.
He sure is. Like the little buggy I got him. I think because the buggy was cute, but the surfboard, he probably think, what the hell?
He did. He was kind of confused about it.
Yeah, like what the hell? But it was a cute little blue thing.
And I told you, it's probably going to be broken, which I haven't found it yet, so maybe it's somewhere. But he does like to throw his cars. That surfboard is going to be broken. With that being said, I also bought him 40 cars. His car maxed out. He's got cars for days.
Definitely car maxed out.
And speaking of cars, it's been a story. Well, you want to talk about the cat first? Sorry, I didn't want to get straight into it.
So it's okay. We can talk about this car, then we'll show you this cat. Because I believe the cat video that I so much like, you said because it's copyright.
So it's going to be played on mute, but.
So, I mean, I don't know, but it's just a cute cat with the music. So go ahead, let's talk about cars. Oh, the Fresno truck airport.
Because speaking of cars, what I meant was this past week, there's been a controversy going around. Well, it's been debunked now, but now that we know more. But when it first happened, it was going viral. Everybody was questioning what's going on. There was a truck here at our local airport, the Fresno airport, that had been spotted there for a few days. And there was blood leaking from the bed of the truck. People were speculating whether somebody stuffed an animal for one, or a human body in there, and then they just fled this country, fled the state, whatever it was, because it was at the airport where this truck was found.
Now,
it also had Oklahoma plates.
Oh, really? I did hear about some lady went there and kind of, I don't know, put some Okay, I'm just gonna say bleach. It wasn't bleach, or
It was hydrogen peroxide.
thank you, hydrogen peroxide. When she shouldn't have done that because the investigators should have done that. So she shouldn't have tampered with evidence, and I get it. But you guys, you know the power of TikTok. When things go viral, you guys literally do your work, because I believe a lot of people were going to the airport trying to do their work. Like I said, if I'm ever missing or dead, I'm going to rely on TikTok to find my
Yes.
killer.
And they did. Well, at first they were saying that the police were called. They didn't do anything about it. They were just saying whatever. It doesn't, they were not really investigating further
Right.
than like just let it be. But they did end up taking the truck. And I guess it turns out that there was a deer, as a careless hunter that stuffed a deer in the back of the bed of their truck and left it there. That's the last known case of the investigation.
Honestly, that is very careless.
I'm gonna show you guys the video of the truck so you guys can take a look for yourselves. This is what it looked like a little bit. For someone, here it is. So this is leaking blood from the truck airport. This is the rammed pickup truck. As you could see, there's blood splatter on the floor right there. As you saw there was blood splattered on the floor. You can see the flies right here too.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Disgusting.
Just like flying everywhere.
He was a careless hunter.
Yeah. The girl that did the hydrogen peroxide, she sprayed right here where it
Yeah.
was leaking. But honestly, I don't think that would tamper with evidence because there's so much blood that even if they opened the bed of the truck, they would see what was inside. All they have to do is just open the bed of the truck, and they would find out what is in there. But yeah, people were speculating that someone was trying to flee after stuffing a body in there, which was pretty crazy. But I'm glad to report that it was not the case. And then now we're going to move on to a very funny story, or funny, not story, it's a funny video of this Sassy sent me that she wanted to share about a cat. We love cats. We're both cat people. We both own cats. Unfortunately, this is copyrighted music, but she said it's a great cat. So I'm going to mute the audio.
He's so cute, but I like the music though.
Yeah. Kind of looks like my cat. This one right here, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if you guys are seeing
Karen.
that. You probably are in the camera. But yeah, it looks like my cat.
I
What the hell?
wish we could play the music, you guys.
Yeah.
So what she's doing, she's pretending the cat's the DJ.
I play a little bit of the music, but that's
Oh man, I was
I can
gonna
only do
go.
like a couple seconds of it, or else it gets copyrighted.
Okay, can we do another couple of
Yeah.
seconds?
All right, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so we'll leave it as that. But obviously, it was so cute.
That is adorable. Very, very cute. Yeah, but I wish I wish you could play music all the time, but unfortunately, copyright laws are there for a reason.
You know, when you say copyright, this has nothing to do with copyright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guess who followed me on TikTok?
President Barack Obama.
I actually thought you were gonna get it right.
Wait.
So let me
Who
say,
followed you? That's kind of close to that.
Barack Obama.
Who followed you?
Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. Guess who followed me on TikTok?
President Joe Biden.
This is the time where you just want to slap him. Who is the roach that never dies?
Oh, Perez Hilton.
I swear to God, no lie, no lie. Perez Hilton, okay, he used to be, well, he still is a vlogger, but for some reason, you guys, seriously, why are you guys banning his account?
He's just such an asshole. That's why.
Okay.
People don't like him.
But I know he's old news, and and it's so hard because I do remember Perez Hilton back in the day, but that guy always seems to find me.
Do you gift him still?
Like when he goes live, but he hasn't been live. But I swear to God, that guy is like a roach, and he will find me. Like if you stomp on him, he will find me. I actually heard when you stomp on a roach that, let's say if the head is decapitated, the roach is still living because the wings have air. You know, air is on air. Air. They can breathe.
Through their wings?
Yes.
Huh.
So,
That I
you know
did
how
not know.
that saying is like, if the world would ever end, the roach will never die.
Yeah, like the
I love
nuclear,
you,
they could
Perez
survive nuclear.
Hilton, but I'm sorry. Arnie was the one that said the roach. I mean, you seem to find me. Thank you. Kudos to you. I don't know what you like about me, but
Honestly, I don't blame the guy. I don't think I'm gonna be that roach that never dies. People hate me or comment hateful shit on my content all the time, but I'm numb to it now. So like, there's no hate unless I truly get canceled for something like really bad, which I don't think I'll ever do.
right.
But let's say they catch me doing something crazy. If that doesn't happen, then I'm never going anywhere. I'm gonna continue making cat videos, viral content that makes me laugh.
Right.
that's
But
it.
I was the
never going away.
roach that found Arnie back in the day. I was hunting for you back
She
in
was
the
my
music
stalker.
we did. Don't call me a stalker.
It's like the
He thinks I was a stalker, but whatever.
it's like that what is it called? Stockholm syndrome. But that's a little different.
Stockholm syndrome is where I make you sick and I take you to the
But
doctor.
no, Stockholm syndrome is where like you get like you abduct me and I fall in love with you. Like you fall in love with your
Okay.
abductor.
So that's what he calls me.
But it's kind of like I like you now, even though you were a stalker. See what I mean?
He said I was a. This is on Snapchat.
Stockholm syndrome on Snapchat. It's not Stockholm because we're not in love, but it's like
Okay.
I'm friendly with you. We're friendly.
Okay.
We're friendly people,
Yes.
and it all came out from her stalking me. That's what I meant. It's a variation of Stockholm syndrome.
That's Arnie's version that I stalked him, and then that's Arnie's version of Stockholm syndrome. So, how I met the guy, Arnie, was I was in Cash's broadcast. Cash. That was
Yeah.
his name,
Which
right?
he's an asshole too.
Oh, he's
I'm glad he's gone.
definitely asshole. But at the time, Cash was doing the beta. He was like doing the live because Musically was doing their like own testing things. Okay. He's like, oh my God, like Arnie Negretti, he's in Fresno. So it took like a couple of months to find him. When I finally found him, he had a couple of thousand people in his broadcast. So I didn't know if he was going to see my comment, but like we met before Thanksgiving, we had dinner and we did videos. But like he said, he thinks I was stalking, but I didn't think so. I just wanted to meet another, at the time we were called musers, someone close to me.
You just wanted to collaborate with another
Yes,
creator.
collaborate.
I see.
Yeah. But
Either
at
way.
the time he didn't see that. But anyways, he's like a son to me. So
Stockholm syndrome.
okay, that's what Arnie's gonna say.
No,
but
I'm just kidding.
anyways,
I'm just kidding. No, we are like collaborators. We are friends, and we make content together. So
yeah.
we definitely.
But
yeah,
it
I see
did. Well, look at it this way: did it not blossom to like a really good friendship?
Absolutely,
slash
absolutely.
mother, adopted son kind of thing?
Absolutely, it's a great relationship we got.
Stockholm syndrome. Oh my God! You know, Stockholm syndrome
I
reminds me of that
always like
movie.
to be on the edge. Like I like to push the boundaries on.
Yeah,
something.
he sure do.
So you know me by now.
He's a highly untrained professional.
Very highly-
Remember?
Remember that exactly. All right, let's get back on track because I feel like we're off the rails right now. Another thing that has been going viral is the Dublin, New York City portals. Have you heard about those?
No, that didn't even show up on my feed.
So there are visual portals. One in Dublin, one in New York City. So basically, it's just like a big old tunnel TV thing, where it plays live feed of what's going on in New York City, and it displays it in Dublin.
Oh,
Same
wow.
vice versa. Whatever's going in Dublin, like let's say they're Times Square. I don't know where that was placed. Whatever's happening there at the time, it's being displayed in New York City, so they can see each other
Oh, I honestly didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that had been up for like about a week maybe. But with that being said, it's already shut down because people being people, they've already ruined it. In Dublin side, they were showing images of 9/11. They were showing images of like the planes hitting the Twin Towers,
Uh-huh.
and that's a no in New York City because that's where it happened. And then in
Oh.
New York City, there's a girl that was flashing herself to Dublin, which is a no for them.
Huh.
And she's been getting death threats apparently. And so yeah, they shut it down because it was a 24-hour portal, and that was a first mistake. There was not someone there monitoring it 24/7. They just wanted to play with humanity. What is it? The morals of humanity.
Yeah.
And you already know we're all fucked up. So
We're all fucked up.
but this is the story of Ava Louise.
She's beautiful.
She's an adult model. She's an OF model, and she
An OF?
OF only.
Yeah. I finally got that.
So she's an OF model, and she showed herself to Dublin. So here's the story. Wait, I gotta play some. I could play this audio because this is not copyrighted.
Adult model Ava Louise is receiving death threats after flashing her chest at the portal connecting New York and Dublin. The art installation, which shows a live video feed of the two cities, has been shut down several times due to inappropriate behavior,
See, look at
including Louise's
they're showing images of the Twin Towers.
stunt. Despite receiving thousands
This
of
is
death
her?
threats, she's defending her behavior and says she only wanted to show the Irish her homegrown potatoes and are harmless.
She's beautiful,
Yeah.
though.
You know what's crazy about her, Ava Louise? Do you know who Monty is? Addison Rae's dad.
Yeah.
She
Don't tell me
dated
he
him.
had
They dated.
no freaking way.
Yeah. Also, she went viral during COVID because she was licking toilet seats.
I do remember. Okay, because I'm a house cleaner.
She went
That-
viral for licking toilet seats.
I-
Public toilet seats.
I remember that. I don't even want to fathom.
She's an extremist for attention. She'll do anything.
Woo! But she is so gorgeous.
She's doing anything to promote her OnlyFans. Hustler, but definitely extremely on the edge.
Yeah, that I do. Okay, I didn't know her name, but I do remember during COVID, she was doing that. But I'm pretty sure she could have wiped it. But
She probably did.
Would you lick a toilet seat?
No. Even if I wiped it and sanitized it, just like having that out there for people to see me doing that, hell no. That's too much.
I agree.
And so the portals are closed, fortunately, I don't know. I'm sure that they're planning to reopen, so they're going to reopen pretty soon. I don't know when, actually, so.
So let me ask you, on this portal, they just did it for the fun of it? Or
Yeah, it was just like an experiment to like test humanity, I guess. I don't know what they were doing.
But then
It
let
wasn't
me ask
anything-
you, how do you tap into the portal like this girl did? Like, do you hack it?
No, you don't. It's not a hack. It's just a camera showing what's going live, and she just showed herself.
Oh.
Yeah, so she just pulled her shirt up and showed herself.
Okay,
the
but
people on
I
the
don't
other
think
side
you
of
get
Washington.
what I'm saying.
What do you
How
got?
could people show the pictures? Like,
They were
in
holding
this-
their phones up to the camera.
oh.
So they had on their phone. I don't know if you saw the video
Oh,
where like the guy pulled up his phone. Here, I'll show it to you one more time.
okay.
So yeah, he just like got his phone, put it up to the camera, where it was pictures of 9/11. There was no hacking.
So-
or anything. It's just one camera displaying whatever's happening live.
Got it.
Adult model Ava Louise is receiving death threats after flashing her chest at the portal connecting New York and
So,
Dublin.
there's a
The art
camera up here.
installation, which
Uh-huh.
shows
There's
a
a camera
live
right up
video
here.
feed of the two cities, has been temporarily shut down several times due
And
to
somebody walked up to
inappropriate
it and see they're showing their phone.
Oh.
Up to the camera. There's a camera up here.
Okay.
behavior, including Louise's stunt, despite receiving
And then she just ran up to the camera and then just showed
thousands
herself.
of death threats.
You
She's
can push her.
defending her behavior and says she only wanted to show the Irish her homegrown potato.
So yeah, she's getting death.
The Irish, the homegrown
Dublin.
potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they said that. Okay. So our next topic, which is my favorite. Woo, woo. Waka, waka, waka.
So this is like a content house that's very like niche, I guess. If you're on TikTok, you probably have heard of these people.
Well, when you say a content house, what was the first content house we had? I know it had Taylor Holden. Well,
The first content house that I personally remember was like the Team 10 house.
yes, the Team 10. But after the Team 10, there was another one too. The Hype House.
The Hype House was the first TikTok content house.
Yes.
So yeah, the Hype House was the first TikTok version of a content house
Yes.
where a bunch of content creators just living together. Horrible idea.
Yes.
By the way, so
Then we had the Team 10.
no, Team 10 was first.
Okay,
Team
Team
10 is
10
YouTube
was
though.
first.
Team 10 is just YouTubers though.
Then the Hype House, and now
Well, there was a couple other ones, but
the Waka Waka House with Shawty Bay and Jose
yeah,
Bay, and Wilito.
Wilito.
Do you know when Shorty Bay came to Fresno, there was diss on her?
Really?
Okay,
She did come to Fresno pretty soon.
now
Pretty recently.
I did do a used her sound when you want to shout out,
Yeah,
I'll
just-
give you a shout. Actually, I didn't even know that was Shawty Bay when she was doing that, and I believe everyone, even me, was using that sound.
I think so.
But I really not a fan of Shorty Bay, nor would I don't get why you guys like her.
Okay, so she's just it's like a I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but it's kind of like a lol cow. You kind of want to just watch how she like. You guys want to watch how she reacts to this fame and success. Someone that's not like the ideal celebrity, the ones that like super pretty models. It's someone very, very, very opposite, but they're getting as much success as someone that is like that.
Right.
So it's
But-
kind of like something you want to watch. It's like when you see a car crash, you kind of want to take a look. You know?
Okay, I get it.
Even, she's not a car crash, by the way. I'm not saying she's a car crash.
No. But she was honey, you know,
She's
honey.
she's very charismatic.
And what was that the word that she does for guinea pigs? She likes to eat guinea pigs. Guyo.
She eats guinea pigs.
She eats guinea pigs. I no lie. She literally eats guinea pigs. I think a guinea pig is called in Spanish. Please, I do not speak it. I speak
No
broken.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
No Chick-fil-A. Guyo. She goes, I want some guyo. I don't know, but there is this mother and son thing that they usually use Shorty Bay the way she talks.
Yeah.
But she eats guinea pigs. She loves guinea pigs.
Huh.
When my son was little, he had a guinea pig and we called him Cookie.
I had a guinea pig too. We call him
I
Pee Wee.
never had a guinea pig. I had a rabbit. Okay, but I still don't get why you guys like Shorty Bay, because like she came to Fresno. Wilito came to Fresno. Dude, there's nothing in Fresno.
They came to the club. There was a I think it was
Yeah,
Aldo.
I
or something
know.
like that. Some kind of club. They're influencers. That's their environment. They like the party scene.
Yes, I
They're
get
Hispanic. There's a lot of Hispanics in Fresno. So
That is the truth. That is.
they are
the
a very
truth.
very popular Hispanic in the Hispanic community. So
Okay.
yeah, actually, it's funny you said that. When she did come to Fresno, I DM'd her because she follows me on TikTok. I DM'd her to like be on our podcast, come over and like talk about it. She just left me on red.
Shuddy Bay, you left Arnie Negretti on red. How
she
dare
did.
you?
She left me on red. I was like, whatever. It is what it is. She's too famous for me.
Oh my God, Shuddy Bay.
No, but it's okay. I mean, I'm like, she probably gets offers all the time. I mean, she went on Trisha Paytas' podcast. Our podcast is nothing compared to hers.
She probably just wants the money, the shmoney.
Oh, true. I mean, if I would have offered her some cash, she probably would have came, but I didn't.
Yeah, she probably wanted $5,000 cash.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know her rate, but I did reach out to some people, and some people said 500 was the rate. So, yeah, maybe we'll have some guests pretty soon.
If we have the $500 rate, please send us tokens, the money, so we can incorporate some of these people.
You
Yeah,
don't have to do that.
but you don't. Just joking.
But yeah, speaking of the Waka House, Shawty Bay, all those people, they got robbed. They got robbed.
If you're going to show the video, I
Yeah.
actually heard, I don't think you have the other video, but I'll say it later,
What other video?
that someone said that Jose Bay. Wait, is Jose Bay Shorty Bay's brother?
No, they're just friends, but they call each other
Oh, okay.
Shawty Bay. and
Someone
Jose
said
Bay.
that
'Cause they're very
Jose.
friendly.
Bay embellish of what was stolen to the cops, and half the stuff,
Really?
like a fake.
I know what embellish means.
Like a fake, like adding extra.
Oh, so you're saying that he was saying that his merchandise was fake, but claiming it to be real?
Oh, that could be. But what I'm saying is maybe embellishing, like, my computer, maybe this.
Well, he didn't. He showed everything they stole. It was all merchandise.
Yeah, I get it. But, like, maybe,
I see what you mean. Like, he added more shit that he wasn't actually stolen.
Exactly.
I see. Well,
because
I do have
you
that.
get more money.
I do have the list of the well, if it's insured, he's not gonna get anything from the police unless it's insured, then he can file an insurance claim. But he does show a list of everything that was stolen from him.
And I would think if the how, what is it, the 10? What did you say, Team 10?
Team 10 house
And the hype
house.
I'm pretty sure they would have to have rental insurance.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, with these, like, this is why it's such a horrible business to be in a content house, because there's usually like one or two people that have names on the lease, because it's a rental. They don't buy these houses. These are rentals. And then everybody else just like, just lives there, pays rent per room. They rent each room out. And it's a horrible business, because if somebody just says, hey, you know what? I don't want to live here anymore. Then they have to come up with that extra money.
Exactly.
And they're not in the lease, so they can just go bye-bye. Right. So
it's not like the managers of the Waka House are supporting that. It's them personally that are.
Exactly. So some content creators have more liability than others. I think Wilito's the one that like signed the lease, or his name is on the lease. But so yeah, with that, who knows? Because people are saying it's an inside job, and we'll get into it and why people are, showing it. But first, I'm going to show you guys the Wilito tour when it first got robbed. He shows us around his house and what he sees that they took. So Wilito shows us his house. I'm gonna like not fast forward, but I'm gonna like narrate some of the stuff because he takes forever to talk. Also, his body language does not look like a guy that just got robbed, for one. But again, it could be a trauma response. It could be various things.
I will say Wilito looks so skinny.
He looks like he's thinning out.
Yes.
I don't really follow this guy, so I'm not really sure.
No, but I've seen him, but I don't follow him either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks the same to me, but then again, I don't see him often.
Guys, I got home right now and walked into this. Yeah. So I came into Isaac's room and they threw out his stuff here. They left his PS5. So that's good. But
they left his PS5.
Trying to find jewelry. I don't know what they were trying to find, but
yeah, it looks like that's what they were mainly taking: jewelry and merchandise, like designer bags and stuff like that. They didn't take any other things. They left his computer. They left the PS5. It doesn't make sense to me. No,
because
all that stuff is valuable
go for the computer, the PS5.
Yeah. That's all valuable stuff too.
Let me give you the reason why I feel that they're going for the bigger ticket items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jose Bay left the house, from what I heard. Maybe he didn't have the money, or I don't know, because he kept talking about he needed to find a job. Okay, so I knew Wilito had money for rent, and I knew Shawty Bay had money for rent, but Jose Bay didn't. So if you're gonna go for the higher ticket items, you're gonna get money. So my opinion, I feel like I actually think they went for the higher ticket money to get a good return. Because let's say a PS5 is I know it's not
500. They're $500.
$300 to $500. But if I had a Louis Vuitton, we're looking at $15,000, $2,000, Chanel, $3,000 on up, Versace.
Right. And also, it looked like it was about. Sorry about that, guys. We were clearing. We got flan. We got kinds of. We just had dinner. Anyways, it looks like it was only a couple guys, and they probably just grabbed things. And a PS5 is kind of heavy, so they were not trying to get anything heavy, just the bags and jewelry, which is lighter but also very valuable. It could be that. You're right.
Yeah. We go to my room, and this is how they lived. Jose's room.
This is Jose is the one that was like.
Jewelry,
extremely upset. He was definitely the one that was the most upset out of everybody Like I said, Juanito just looks like he's like, oh, so yeah, whatever. It doesn't. Shawty Bay, honestly, Shawty Bay doesn't even seem phased, and you'll see why in just a little bit.
They threw everything everywhere. I have a couple gifts for some people. They took them. They left everything empty. Some glasses I had, shoes too. But yeah, I don't know why they moved my whole bed. They threw everything everywhere, and then they came in my room, in my restroom. They threw everything everywhere. They took empty box. They took these shoes too. But yeah, it's just so crazy to me that I never expected this to happen. You know, never expected to get robbed or like anybody come in my house. They came in here too, my closet. They just threw everything everywhere, but they didn't take my prized possession. Yeah.
His 100K plaque is his prized possession.
See, I don't buy it. I really think it's inside because he was pointing out the high merchandise.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys, he showed the Louis Vuitton. I don't know what the glasses name brand, if they were.
I don't know. Maybe
Chanel.
Ray-Bans. Might have been Ray-Bans.
No, they were more
okay,
than.
well, I didn't
Ray-
see. Maybe.
Okay, so doing the math, okay, shoes are like 15. He's probably going to get like, depending, maybe at 8,000 to 10,000 payout.
But that's the thing. I don't know if they have insurance on those things, or if the insurance is going to
So
cover.
when you
'cause
have
they don't
renter, when
they have
you-
to have renter's insurance.
right. So when you have renter insurance, that covers the stuff that's in the house that's stolen.
Yeah, that's true. But I think even with renter's insurance, because it's very cheap,
Right.
there's still a limit to what you can.
Exactly.
Because like, let's say you want to insure, you have renter's insurance, but you have a $30,000 computer. A renter's insurance
Mm-hmm.
policy is not going to. You have to claim that. You have to say, I have a $30,000 computer. Then your rate will go up a little bit. You know, like instead of paying $10 a
Right.
month, you'll pay $15, but everything will be insured.
But I don't know how it can benefit. And this is just being honest, okay? I don't know how it can benefit Jose or Shawty Bay because when you have rent insurance, it falls under one name. So I
True.
don't know how the Waka Waka, if they like, because you can't have individual
You can.
insurance.
You can have it per
Rental
room.
insurance?
Yeah, you can have per room. My student housing complex. We all could individually. We all lived in a 4-bedroom, but individually we could insure our room.
Okay, so if you can do that, but please note, the law has changed because, like, hello, I need to get renter's insurance. No one's accepting anyone.
Lemon, $5 a month.
Okay,
Lemonade, sorry, not lemon. Lemonade. Yeah,
Okay, well,
5 to 10.
anyways,
it's pretty cheap. It's not like $10 a month.
but right now, insurance companies is not accepting.
Oh, like actual insurance companies? No, probably
Yeah.
not.
That's what I'm talking.
Actually, I don't know. I haven't. I have the Lemonade one.
Okay,
$15 a month. Not bad.
that's not bad.
No. And
And then
Jose,
for
go
him to
ahead.
be looking, he's not looking devastated or phased or anything.
yeah, but with that, it's hard to like make that a statement or some kind of statement because everybody grieves and trauma differently.
Okay, that is true, you guys. We all react differently. So I'm pretty sure he's getting judged for
Yeah,
his
that's one thing that
demeanor.
everybody is exactly.
so
And also, the only person that actually seems upset about all of this is Jose Bay.
yes.
He's the only one that's actually crying, talking about things that they stole from him, and actually upset. Shawty Bay and Juanito, they're like, yeah, it sucks, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it could be that Jose Bay was like has had more to lose. Like he doesn't have that much money compared to them.
Yeah, because he was
So-
always trying to figure out how he was going to pay rent and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was, living in so he was in Rancho
Cucamonga. Just kidding.
Cucamonga. No, he
Cucamonga?
wasn't in LA. He wasn't in the
Rancho
heart.
Cucamonga.
Yes, he was up there. So I'm
That's like
pretty.
that's like the mountain range of
Yes.
LA area.
So he was in the same place where Ryan Garcia lives.
Really?
He has a house there.
Huh.
So I don't know what like the rent is, but anywhere
It's pretty
in L-
expensive.
LA, San Diego, you're really paying a lot of money.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna guess. Okay, that mansion, they live in a mansion, so it's probably an easy 10,000 a month mansion. If they all if there's
Exactly.
4 people that live there, 2,500 each
And if
per
you
room.
guys, I know they broadcast a lot because I guess I heard Shawty Bay was gifting herself. Like, if you don't go live and make that money, and Arnie can back me up. So I remember going live every single day. At the time, we didn't even knew what mental health was. Um, I know with your gifts, you ranked in pretty good money,
Yeah, I made quite a decent amount
just like
back in the
Paul
day.
Zimmer. I made decent money, but if you don't go live or find other social media outlets to bring in that income, because that's a lot of
It's very
money
draining.
just to rent one room. Definitely very draining. Because, like I said, at the time, at mental health was not being aware of.
I mean, it was a thing, but nobody really talked about it. It wasn't very
Right.
Very.
But when you broadcast 10 hours a day, it
Yeah.
takes a lot out
Oh
of you.
yeah.
He used to do 24-hour broadcasts.
Shish.
I don't know how he did it.
Well, I was also like 19, 20. I was very young and I have energy. And I think I was single at that time, so I had nothing to do basically.
He did,
And
yeah. I couldn't believe that.
yeah, so I'm glad I diversified and I made content. That was my end goal. I was like, I need content to be what pays the bills, cuz I can make something and they will make me money when I'm sleeping, if I don't want to make anything tomorrow, I'm still going to get money from that content that I've made yesterday or whatever, because that's just how it works. Whereas live streams, if you're not live, you're not getting paid, which sucks.
At the time, I was more of the live streamer. But when I see these live streamers today, I feel bad for them. Because some days you can make the money, some days you don't make the money.
Yeah, I do feel bad, but they are also like learning, and it's a learning experience. And I don't feel bad. It's more like it's an experience they have to endure for them to see if this is actually for them. Not a lot of people can pass that hump. Is
Right,
content creation really for you?
If I'm right, am I wrong? So let's say you did that 24-hour live stream.
And that wasn't every day either.
Okay,
it was like
but let's
once a
just
month
say,
maybe.
as a broadcaster,
Mm-hmm.
your life is stripped away from you.
Exactly. That's one thing that I hated about live.
No dating.
No.
You mostly, and this
No
is
going
the truth.
out unless you're streaming your days out.
Right. This is the truth. Because, like, me and Arnie would, like, hey, you want breakfast? And we'll go. Literally, we would go at 4 a.m. to Denny's to go to breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd go back home and we'd fall asleep. But literally, your fans want to talk to you, chat with you. And as a live streamer, you literally have to engage with them because, again, they're your gifters.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to your personal friends and your personal life, that was like gone.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm glad I just strayed away from that path.
Exactly. Same here.
And then speaking of
Jose
Jose
Bay.
Bay, this is the video he posted about him. One thing about this whole thing. Sorry, the one thing about this whole thing that people found sketchy. Another thing, sorry, I'm like scatterbrained because so much has happened about this. Because I posted a video about them yesterday on my second channel, and it got taken down for bullying and harassment.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like. What did I do? All I said was people are saying that it's an inside job. That's it. Like there was no bullying.
So
going
the
on.
gratitude of TGI 666. She did her card reading on the Shawty Bay and Jose Bay.
Yeah.
Her third video, her sound was removed.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know what's being said for that sound to be removed.
I don't know. But yeah, my video got taken down, so that's what it was. But this is Jose Bay. After his room got stolen, he's very confused too because Shawty Bay apparently didn't have anything stolen. They didn't even go in her room. They went to everybody's room except Shawty Bay's.
So I'm like, I wish I was this good actor, honey. But yeah, I called my mom last night. She's been calling me so worried, but I told her I'm fine. I'm like, they already got what they wanted anyways, but I'm like, I learned my lesson, I guess, to put cameras, I guess. I don't know. what there was to learn from that.
I was saying you were crying the other night.
I know, honey.
You're not done with Jose.
Oh, yep, I'm fine, honey. I'm just sad they stole everything from me.
It's okay, honey. You can work hard and come back.
Honey, I don't have no.
I love that that's her way to cope or make him feel better. That's okay, honey. Just work harder.
Yeah, it's okay, honey.
Just work harder. You get it back.
Brand deal right now. Like you.
It's okay, honey. We love
Yeah,
you.
but that is really weird because Shawty Bay and Wilito are kind of like the limelight.
Yeah,
Like-
Jose Bay is kind of like the
So why didn't her
Side
stuff
character.
get taken? Because, I mean, I saw Shawty Bay give expensive gifts to boyfriends and stuff. So, yeah, that is kind of odd, though. What if Shawty Bay's friends, she set someone up to do that?
I don't know if why would they incentive? What's the incentive here that to steal from Jose Bay?
Karma.
Karma. Maybe she.
You
Do you think he
know-
did something to her?
I am going to be honest with you. They look like they play like they really like each other. I think they did at one point, but I really feel like Shotty doesn't really care for
For him anymore?
Now, for some reason, I feel like she likes Wilito, but she has this hold on him. Like, she can't let him go. But that's what I feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's like, oh, Wilito, I had your mom come down and your sister and this. Anything for you, Wilito? Blah, 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 blah. But I never seen her do anything for Jose Bay like that.
I'm not really too much of the lore. I don't really pay attention.
Okay,
to
I
her.
don't follow
Yeah,
her,
I don't
but
follow her or that.
obviously
Well, I
it
do
just
follow her. No, I don't follow her anymore, but I did follow her.
Okay,
and him,
but
I
it
don't
just
do anymore.
pops up on my feed because I think I know more.
Right. Yeah. This just popped
But-
up because it's like it was going viral. That's why. It
What
popped
I
up.
would like to do, you guys, on our next broadcast, I called you Evan. Arnie doesn't know this, but I would like to do Adele singer. Anyways, this girl who goes live and makes these accusations. Mike's son could have died. Trust me, when I show you these videos, this woman don't want to work. She makes excuses and makes it so dramatic just to get GoFundMe's.
Huh.
She has been the viral talk lately.
I'm gonna have to look her up. I don't think I've heard about
She drives me
the
crazy.
Adele videos. Huh.
Adeline Singer.
Adeline Singer.
Yeah, I gotta
Check her out,
show you
guys.
some.
I'll have to go do research on that one.
Yeah, she's driving me bananas.
Jose Bay had this to say about why he thinks it's an inside job.
Leaving. I'm not living here anymore. Her room was already like this, you guys. They didn't even go through her room. Like she left her makeup like this. Her backpack, everything's fine, you guys. Her chain was right there, you guys. Her chain was fine. Shawty's room's fine. They didn't even go through her bathroom. I'm not gonna say where Shawty's stuff's at, but we already took it out. We already grabbed her backup phone. Her backup phone was right here, fine. She left her chair like that because I remember she turned to, do that. She changed here. Her little Sony camera's fine. Every room was fine. Wilito's room just has like a couple boxes on the floor, but literally they didn't even bother going through her closet. Like
There's a lot of bags that they just didn't even take.
they even
I
like cared to
swear-
go through those.
I kid you not. I feel like she had her friends do it. I kid you not.
Yeah.
I really, really do. And the thing is, I kind of feel Jose Bay's. Sorry if I just kind of.
you like
just,
Jose Bay? You're
No, it's just been in my FYP. In Shawty Bay, she cracks me up and whatever. Honey, I'm going want more koi, meaning guinea pigs. I really feel like Jose Bay is really genuine, and I get it. I know he's hurt. I feel like they took him in. I think he could have been taught a little bit more as a creator.
Yep.
But I feel like they used his kindness and stepped on it. I'm sorry. I really feel like it's Shorty Bay's fate. It don't make sense that that little iPod or whatever that they just had, not iPod,
Camera.
the camera. She had name brand purses or whatever. Like, what? Why didn't her stuff get? That does not make sense. Now, if I was gonna do that and I was gonna steal from him and I had my stuff, I would make it look like, okay, take my stuff and just give it back. That does not look like your average someone stealing from someone.
I mean, it could not have been a friend. It's just someone that knows of them, and like they're like, oh, I don't know who's in this room. I don't know. I like I said, it's all speculation.
I doubt it, dude. When you're in social media, everyone knows your shit.
Right. But yeah, so Jose Bay shows the two men that broke in. Well, not really shows. It's just like figures.
Right.
Just silhouettes of two guys.
You guys can barely see because the camera was really blurry.
So, because I guess this is the neighbor's camera, because they don't have cameras in their house. So the neighbor had cameras.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I gotta say something after you talk about this.
But they were wearing black gloves.
To talk about this. Okay. So yeah. So the neighbors had cameras. That's what
You guys, black gloves.
got those images.
They were wearing. One of them was wearing Crocs. And what's it called? Let me show you guys. These are all the bags they took. This is one of them I bought.
He's showing every bag that it got stolen from him.
The Coach outlet. This one was $99. They took this brand new backpack. It was $1,000 something dollars.
Expensive.
They took this one. I bought them. This one's worth $1,000, but I got it at the outlet. I bought it for like $400. I have the receipt for it. They took this vintage one that I had in my room too. That one was authentic. They took this bag that was gifted to me. They took this one that was gifted to me. They took this one. I bought this one for Chris in Hawaii, you guys. They took this one that I bought when I was working from the Versace music collection. They took this one that I bought for Chris for Christmas. They took this YSL one, you guys. They took this one that I recently bought too. They took my Balenciaga bag. They took this Balenciaga bag. And what's it called? All of it were right here. They just left they broke like a lot of things in my room. I took videos, you guys. This is how they left the back door shattered. But I'm like, we're keeping eyes on resellers, you guys. I gave it to all my friends, all the bags. That's why I have screenshots, because I sent it to all my friends. I have the receipts. I have pictures of the serial numbers, because I used to work with handbags, you guys. A lot of you guys were like, why do you buy rich things? Why do you have so many rich bags? No, it's because I used to work with Versace and Michael Kors. And what's it called? I would get those bags in discount, but they're still worth a lot, you guys.
Okay, you really do see me shaking my head. Here's the reason why I'm shaking my head. If I work for Versace, Gucci, let's just say handbag store, right?
Yes.
You could probably make good commission. Why would I turn to be a social media influencer when I'm really working with labels?
Well, it looks like he's an employee. He's not.
Okay, I get it. But with label company, I'm sure there is a commission. If he's working with the authentic Versace, whatever, there has to be some good commission, because we're looking at over $1,000 per purse. Okay.
Yeah.
So why quit that to be a social media influencer and go to the Waka? I feel like these purses he was putting up, I feel like maybe he had some, but I think he was just fibbing on some of the others. Okay?
Maybe.
That's what I
That's a theory for sure.
My theory. My theory could be different. His theory is different. Now,
the reason why I say I'm like that, or the reason why I speculate that it's that he's just an employee, because not every employee gets discounts. Because I know someone that worked for a like sunglasses store. They didn't get commission, but they would get like vouchers every like 6 months. They would get like a $800. You can purchase a pair of so and so. They didn't commission, but they would get that. But, so maybe he gets those $400, $500 vouchers that he can buy a bag for. With.
Okay, and you guys, maybe you might come at me. I feel like if you worked in a department like that, you have to dress nice.
Yeah, but even if you made good money, like social media influencers, they can make more.
Yes,
so maybe that's what he saw.
But when you work for those type of companies, you have to have an image.
Okay.
The dress nice, whatever. You know what I'm trying
Exactly.
to say? So
They're.
I never felt him carrying that dress nice image
Yeah, I
at the
guess so.
Waka Waka house.
Maybe.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so I want you guys, you know how I always talk about the gratitude of TGI 666. She did a reading on Jose and Shawty Bay and Willito, but I think it was more titled more under Jose Bay and Shawty Bay. She said you were talking about the neighbors with the videotape, correct?
Yeah, the neighbors.
She said they better start watching out because the neighbor in time is going to give them more havoc. Okay, what I mean by that, you guys, I mean common sense. In the Hype House, the Team 10, the Waka Waka, do you not think you guys may play loud music? Do you not think you guys have parties? Do you not think that they disrupt the neighborhood?
They probably do, but I mean that's not a reason to go steal from them.
No, I know that, but this is what the neighbor. If you were I know this for the biggest one. This is the truth with Taylor Holden and oh my God, you know that guy's name? Oh my God, it's on the tip. Taylor Holden and that other
Bryce
guy,
Hall?
huh?
Bryce Hall.
Okay, Bryce Hall, but he's he's black and white. I know you know him. I know you know him during Musically Days. I cannot think of his name, but Taylor Holden and him were in the
Nate
Hype House.
Wyatt.
Nate Wyatt. Yes. Thank you. Okay. So Taylor and Nate Wyatt were in the Hype House, right? And remember back in the days when everyone was going to the Hype House, taking pictures? If I lived in the Hype House and you were my neighbors and that was happening, would you not get ticked?
Yeah, I would call the police. I wouldn't steal from them.
Would you not get ticked if I was playing loud music?
I would call the police.
Okay, would you not get ticked if I'm up at 3 a.m. blasting music, laughing? Haha, good, thank you for the gifts.
Yeah, then I would call the police. Like all those people that you just said, they all got the police called on them.
Okay, so would you not think that this neighbor might be fed up?
Yeah, as I say, like call the police. You don't go steal from them.
I'm not saying that the neighbor stole.
Oh, like the neighbor called someone maybe?
In her reading, she said that the neighbor would probably come after them, probably because of the noise or whatever. You have to look at you guys because he won't do it.
Yeah, it's just because I don't really believe in tarot reading. I don't believe in any of that.
He doesn't.
It's just a bunch of cuckoo for me. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I'm skeptical when it comes to that. Like nothing that they've said has ever came true. They just say something, and then if it comes true, they're like, see, I told you. But for the most part, they're like 5 out of 1.
Okay.
One thing that they say.
So they're
just guessing, and they hope it comes true.
What I was doing, because the camera went to him, I was going like this. Because I swear to God, how many of you guys believe in TGI 666? I swear to God, her reading is accurate. One day, I'm going to have to shove it in his face.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still very anti-tarot reading. But I'll check it out. I'll see what her reasonings are. They're all the same. That's the thing about all these tarot readings. They're all the same. They just spew the same shit. There's no original thought. They're all the same people. They're like, yes, this is how it happened. This is gonna happen.
I'm not
and
saying
if they don't,
let's say all are accurate,
right.
But this is the most accurate
right.
one.
But the thing also, when they let's say they predict something that happens and then it doesn't happen that way, then when people are like, what happened? They're like, oh, you see, I misconstrued this. I put this way, and then I got this bad reading, and then they just like go on this crazy tangent on how they fucked up their reading. But if it does play out how the way they're like, see, I told you. They can never just be like, I fucked up. That's it. Like they just say, I did all this crazy stuff, and then now that's why it's this way.
Well, to each his own.
True.
And I mean, I'm not saying that I believe all tarot, but for some reason, the reason why I gravitate to her, because going back and forth and just hearing like what people like said, this happened. She was she's been really accurate, and I know you guys know who I'm talking about. Like as well as Sloan Ballot, which those are the two ones I'm more, believing.
Okay.
But anyways, we're
It's
gonna
still
take
pretty
it
it's pretty still pretty
sketchy.
no. Head scratch how
Yeah.
Shawty Bay's room was not touched.
Yeah, definitely. So
Like if it was the neighbors doing it, like why wouldn't they go in her room? Or the neighbor called someone like that just
I
say, hey,
didn't
you know what?
say the neighbor. I'm saying
Or I'm saying if the neighbor had something to do with it, why wouldn't they go into all the rooms?
no. I'm saying TGI said that they are going to be having problems because of the neighbors.
Oh,
Now,
so
please
it's not part of the robbery at all.
think about it. If I'm in you just said $10,000 a month for rent, so that's more than $500,000. Remember how we were going up to Tail Mountain and we were talking about the homes, and I said, "Oh, my friend lives around here." It's like we were saying about how much a month they're paying in rent. I go, she pays like $10,000 a month because it's like the Waka Waka house, big old home, right? So if I owned a big home and you were next to me and you're in the Waka Waka house, hell yeah, I'm gonna get pissed at you with all that because
Yeah.
I'm a homeowner
Yeah.
and you're driving the crazy shit out of me.
True.
Okay, and you're just a renter.
True.
So if people, it's like they paid good money to live in a good area, peaceful.
Yeah, they don't want their neighbors to be all throwing parties.
Right.
I think that's the problem that I have with these neighbors because I'm like the youngest. We're the youngest people that live here. They're all old people. So, but they have a problem for me for different reasons.
Okay, but you get.
I do get what you mean by like the neighbors are fed up. I mean, they've been living there for what, a year?
For 1 year.
For a year, so they could be fed up. I don't know how often they party. I don't follow them enough to know how often they party, or if they even party at their house. It could just go to.
I'm pretty sure. But you guys get what I'm saying. Think about it. If you're paying a lot of money for your home, right? And you knew you picked this home with a good property because it was a good neighborhood, it was quiet. Hell yeah, if my neighbor was causing this shit, I would be like, hello, Clovis, please. They're making noise.
That's the
Hello?
thing. Like, what's the problem that they think they're gonna have? They're gonna just have a lot of police called at their house.
I don't know. She just said the the neighbor. You need to look up. So, like I'm saying, as a homeowner, I would probably be ticked with all that noise. If I'm paying a lot of money, $10,000 is a lot of money for rent, for a mortgage payment.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Like, I don't see how the neighbors had to do anything with the robbery.
No, I didn't say that they did. But
I do see what you're saying. That they're gonna have trouble with the neighbors as far as parties, but it's probably something they've been dealing with their whole time they've been there.
Right.
They've probably
but too, the only reason why I know this, you guys, because I live in Clovis. I know he said he has problem with his neighbors, but the only reason why I think you have problems because they're just old hags. But if you keep having like parties or whatever. Is it order? I can't say ordinance. Ordinance, yes. Meaning, okay, if he's in a gated community or wherever it is, if there's problem, they can go to the landlord and say, "Hey, these people are bringing problems to whatever," where they can get them out of the house. Do you get city ordinance?
City ordinance, yeah.
City
ordinance.
The only reason why I'm saying that, I love cats, and my son calls me the cat lady. I always been called the cat lady. For some reason, stray cats just come to me. Sometimes when I go outside, they just know and they come to me. So I got in trouble for feeding stray cats, which you're not allowed to do that in Clovis.
No, because that brings more cats.
Right. So they knocked on my door and said, "Hi, are you so-and-so?" I'm like, "Sassy Mom, yeah." Well, we had been called because you're feeding stray cats. Oh, well, my inside cat, he got out and I don't let him out and I hadn't seen him for 3 days. So I did leave food out. Do not think that I'm on top of my game when it comes to
Lion?
It's not animal control over here. It's
Uh-huh.
actually the police.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. And she goes, okay, well, I'll give you a warning. And then she goes, okay, well, the next time they knocked at my door, and my son says, stop doing it. Stop feeding it. I can't help it. I got Sasha and Oreo now. That's my cats.
Hmm.
And she goes, well, I didn't see any bowls. So therefore, you're okay. I go, yeah. So I know they knocked on my door from the time I met you like 5 times. So I literally called and said, hey, I think my neighbor, which I know she took pictures
Mhm.
of the food and the
Yeah, yeah.
cats. I said, I just left it for a while. He goes, as long as you leave it for a couple of hours and you put it back in, you're okay. But I get it. You have every right, if your cat's outside, to try to get it back in.
Hmm.
So I only going from that as far city audience. I can't say the word.
Ordinance.
Order, see, whatever that word he's saying, that's the only reason why.
Yeah. I don't even know how the fuck we got this far from the main topic of them getting stolen, but we're here, baby. I think that's pretty much it, right? As far as like news updates about Shawty Bay and
Right.
Wilito.
I think the next topic we are going to do, I believe Arnie did the Micah Miller.
We have talked about her, but we do have some new
We do have
evidence
some more. I do want to do the Adeline
next time.
Sigler, whatever her name is, that just drives me crazy. That's on my For You page.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to do her. But you guys, I know you guys are seeing our content. I would really, truly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, would like to hear feedback of things you would like to see, anything different. Sometimes I would like to go out of the box, but
I mean, that's just for us to experiment. I don't think the audience can really tell us. They could tell us like, yeah, I like this, but like, well, one person likes, every other person hates.
right.
So
Like,
it's just
you
like
guys
us.
want a little bit of conspiracy, or
We do,
would
yeah.
you like to see us do a podcast somewhere else? Of course, we would like to bring someone in our podcast,
Or
but
would you guys like us to just get in a pool full of mud and just wrestle?
I wouldn't wrestle with him in a pool. My eyelashes will, not unless you pay for my eyelash extension.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we're wrestling in a mud pool, yeah, I would pay for that.
You see my face?
It's up to you guys. Unless you guys just skydive, podcast in the sky.
I hope these are clips because I think I'm making good facial expression. Please note, I can't see how I'm acting, my facial expressions, but I know they're in my head because he does all the editing.
Uh huh.
But I would really like to get some feedback this time, you guys, and we're really meaning that. We want to see,
Yeah, give us some feedback. That's always helpful. We do appreciate your guys' feedback. So
and
thank
we
you for that.
do appreciate you guys viewing us. We would really like to grow, our channel out and do something like outside, like we were supposed to do the podcast at the coast. Apparently he forgot the mic because I really thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I was kind of in a hurry, not really in a hurry, but kind of in a hurry.
Kind of, yeah.
So I got everything. Everything was ready to go. The only one thing I forgot, this mic. I forgot.
And the reason why he has the handheld, and at that time I told Mike we can share. I told him because when we first started the podcast, he had me with just the handheld, and I said, I can't do it because with me cleaning houses, my hands sometimes, I think from just scrubbing,
Yeah.
cramp. And by holding that, because there are times I go like this a lot.
I see.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, I made accommodations. She didn't. I wanted to do a handheld the whole time, but she didn't want to. That's fine. And so I accommodated her with the arm.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I don't like the arm, to be honest. Because I like to talk with my hands.
Right.
And I like to make sure that the mic is close to my face.
And no, I get that, but for me, just holding, it's hard to explain, but I think maybe some of you guys can understand. If you work with your hands a lot, they literally, it's like, I feel like arthritis. Like,
Sheesh. That's crazy.
They tense up.
Yeah, they just like tense up.
But that's it for today. We will be back soon. I hope that everyone had a great day.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on the Waka house and
The Waka Waka.
Waka and anything else that's been happening. The Dublin portal in New York City. Anything that's trending, we'll keep you guys up. There's some Diddy stuff that's just happening today.
Yeah, I
So
think.
we'll talk about the Diddy
that
stuff
we
next.
have to do. Totally have to do the
Definitely.
Diddy scandal
Some Diddy
and whatever.
stuff's happening just happened today.
And I
So,
kind of want to touch up. You know what? I know Oni says this is going long, so deal with it. But I do want to touch up with this one. So or did I not say this? Yeah, I told you Justin Bieber, he's going to have a baby. So TGI, Gratitude, again, did a card reading. But she said that she doesn't think okay, let's say Haley's saying the baby is for 3 months. Let's just say. But she did a reading saying that the baby could be due in September, which that means I don't know how many months she is. But Sloan Bella said, because remember I told you, and I kept saying this to you, and the only way Arnie will believe me with the gratitude of TGI 666 in her card readings when it happens. But Sloan Bella said that Justin Bieber's next. So we got Diddy, we have Justin, Drake, Jay-Z, Beyonce. There's more people that are in. But she said, which I really feel bad, that they're going to make Justin like either have like a meltdown.
what the hell?
Or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's the next on the totem pole.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll touch up on that. And I think I sent Arnie a video. I really like this guy. Twitch.
Right.
About his
right.
death not actually being a suicide death.
Right. Some
I just
evidence
love
goes
his
towards-
personality.
Yeah, some evidence indicated that maybe his fiance or wife.
Well,
girlfriend,
I
don't know if they
can't
were
say
married.
anything about the wife, but
had something to do with it.
say it again.
That there was evidence of the wife maybe having something to do with it.
Okay, I feel I heard different. Like Sloan Bella said that he was in something that his wife didn't know prior years ago. But just this gut feeling, I used to love Ellen DeGeneres. When you heard about her personality and how she was, that people can't look at her, you know what I mean?
That was crazy, yeah.
So what if he had evidence on her? Because they were kind of close.
Could
But
be.
that's on the next thing.
That's in the
'cause
next episode. Yeah, we're rambling. We're just yapping now at this
we're
point.
yapping.
But yeah,
I'll
anyway.
tell you why I'm yapping. And 1, 2. I had 4 drinks. That's why I'm yapping.
Yeah. So if she looks off today, it's the alcohol. We've had a
I
lot of
had
alcohol.
4. I told him I needed it.
She's been stressing, so like let's go out to eat and let's get some drinks. So
He ate.
yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you guys again for watching another episode of the Hate to Say It podcast. We have been this is our 14th, I think now. Crazy, right?
14?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's our 14th episode.
I'm going to say 15th.
It could be 15th. I'm not sure. It could be the 15th. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. Love you all very much.
Thank you for my ramble. Sorry. I love you. I
Yeah,
love you, baby.
If it was a yap-filled podcast, we're sorry, but hope you enjoyed. Anyways, we love you all. We'll see you guys
Toodles.
next week. Bye-bye.